Hi, folks. Welcome back to NASCAR Heat 5. We have the Texas Roadhouse 200 at Martinsville Short Track. We won't be running our short track truck this week. We are preserving that truck for the championship in the next race. Therefore, we are going to be running a little bit lower end truck. And with that, I don't think we're going to do quite as well in this race, but we're going to do the best we can. We've already achieved our incentive contract. So this race, we really just need to get through. But of course, there's a lot of implications on the last driver that is going to get into the championship, or the last two drivers that are going to get into the championship. And real quick, just taking a look at it, we've got Stuart Friesen. He is in fourth currently, but Grant Edfinger, Spencer Boyd, actually Austin Hill and Matt Crafton are all in it. I mean, anybody wins this race out of these five, they could be in it. Johnny Sauter could win and just assure himself, and then it's going to be a points race between Friesen and the other five. But it's a tight race here as we look toward our championship race coming up. As I select the vehicle for the race, of course, it's going to be our Speedway truck, because we're saving our short track truck for the Phoenix race next week, the championship race. We want to bring the best possible truck we can to potentially get out of the truck series because of all of our rivals. Not much else to say here. Purse is $38,000. 200 laps upcoming right at your face. Let's get to it, folks. We're not great, but it's all we can do. Like, I don't know what else to say to that. We're not great. I knew we wouldn't be great, so let's just do what we can. We'll qualify, and we'll try to pick them off during the race. I'll say this much. I'm running an interesting setup, trying to get as much out of this truck that I can, and it's not, I'm not saying it's going to go poorly, but certainly, I didn't put a ton of, I mean, I don't know. I didn't put a ton of effort into practice, because you ever just run a race where you know you're not going to do great, so you just like, let's just get it over with? Well, I'm looking so forward to the next race, but that was funny. That's actually out of between now and our practice, that was our best lap, and we screwed it up. So I think we can do a little bit better, but top 20 there. This is one of those races where I guess my goal would be to stay in the top 20. Your top five: Malone, Kenseth, Friesen, Norton, and Cost. Taking a look at some of your other notables: Kane 6th, Egan 7th, Perez 8th, Fieldhouse 9th, Graham 12th, Chavez 15th, Jones 16th, we're in 18th, Norick is in 20th, Bethel 26th, Smith 28th, Oliveira 30th, Stout 31st, and Carpenter 32nd. We have got 200 laps to figure it out here at Martinsville Speedway. Some pre-race notables: Austin Hill looks a bit slow today, but he's also our friend, so he'll be around here with us. And as you're already aware, Matt Malone won the pole. Congratulations to the 83 crew. Starting here on the outside. And remember, we have a lot of rivals. I also have to remember which buttons are which. No, it's this one. New base actually came with new button mapping, which is weird. We're going to get just absolute, well, I mean, dude, if you're going to drive down on me, what am I going to do? You know, we'll pit. Forget about it. Forget about it. Yeah, we'll go back to the back of the pack. Whatever. We're going to let it all kind of ease out a little bit here. We got so many rivals, having them around each other like that's not a great deal for us, so. We actually have it set up to downshift. Gear ratio is interesting, but it gives us more power out, which is good. Sometimes I won't downshift. Sometimes, well, a lot of times I probably will, especially when I'm back here. Oh, there's Stout just running us off the track completely there. That was amazing. Appreciate it. See if I can drive around Olivier on the outside. No, because I can't just stay on it. Woo! Let them all kind of ease out. Everyone's going to do their thing, and then we'll start to pick them off one at a time, I guess. I don't really know what else I can do here. Olivier is not a rival, so we can race around him, kind of give you an idea of what it'll be like without having a rival. But yeah, here's Stout. I mean, I was going to go on his outside, and he actually looked like he turned up the track knowing I was going to go on the outside. Interesting. Very interesting.
You got room. You're clear. Wow, that's fast.
That was a terrible lap, and he's like, wow, that's fast. No, it's not. It's really bad, man. I mean, I can't get around Stout. That's my biggest problem here.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
I can run 4/10 faster if I could get around the guy in front of me, but I just can't do it. Because as soon as I get on his inside, he's just going to run us out. If I go around his outside, he's going to run us up into the wall as soon as we exit here. Let's try it, but... yeah, he's driving up into us. Bye. I mean, that's the same thing Speedy Jones did. What am I supposed to do?
Ready? Green flag, green flag.
They just don't even care. It's not even racing anymore. It's just purely, let's wreck Tony because we're a rival. I really hate that. I hate it so much. We got two trucks back here that are just absolutely toasted. And the reason why they're toasted is because they tried to run us up into the wall and spun out. If I can get around them, I can do something.
All right, clear low. Top 3, use it if you need it.
If I can just
Still there inside.
get away from some of these guys. Thankfully, the two trucks in front of us are actually not rivals, so if I stick my nose in, they won't wreck me, but I think that, yeah, we got Stout behind me, trying to stick his nose in, just trying to wreck me, was what he did.
Hold your line, got one outside. 3 wide now.
I gotta get on that gas as early as possible to avoid Stout running through me. I guess we're gonna just push it as hard as humanly possible now. I don't really have much of another option.
Stay on the bottom. Car there on the inside.
Harmon is a rival, so thankfully no Rick isn't.
You got room, you're clear there. Got one up top.
So I'm living on that red and white checkered bumper or curb. Don't want to do that, but we'll get into some
Clear low, clear low.
yeah, I'm just gonna I have to be aggressive or we're just gonna get run around. So
Stay on the bottom.
as we run Xfinity, you won't see me doing that, but right now that's all I can do, because rival in Harmon, rival in Carpenter, rival in Bethel, so the only way to get around him is to be aggressive. Well, Harmon hit us to send us up the track there, and that hurt.
Your line, got one inside.
Now he's driving us, trying to wreck us. He actually
Inside.
didn't wreck himself, but wrecked his own
You got room.
exit because of that. He probably could have passed us on the inside had he not wanted to wreck us.
Got a car coming inside now. All right, clear low.
Try to dip it down aggressively with Carpenter because he's a rival anyway. So I knew no matter what I do, I'm gonna get smashed around. Might as well do the best I can to dive bomb him to get it in. See if I can start to put together some solid laps with this little bit of gap here now. That was on me. I turned way too early.
Careful, still there.
We're not slow. I mean, for being back here, we're not. Oops. I just need to
Still there.
figure out what I can and can't do. Do I dive bomb into Bethel?
Careful, still
Try to get around her because I know right here, say we exit this area, she's going to just run me right into the wall. Yeah. All right, we'll do what we've done with the other rivals. We'll just dive bomb her once we get right up on her. 28 to go left in stage number 1. It's a 50 lap stage, so in about 3 laps we'll be speeding it up.
Stay high, stay high.
Yeah, that was on me.
Careful, still there.
I got to get a better drive off to get around Bethel. Problem is the farther up we go, the better drive they have. They have better engines right now because remember, we're driving an 88 Speedway truck instead of a 100% short track truck. Got to save that truck for the championship. That's all that matters. Not really sure what to expect from any of this right now. I mean, well, that was possibly okay. No, just gonna end up around us. I might have to try to get around her on the outside. I don't know what else to do. Just really drive it in deep and then get on the gas and try to power through. Well, we got positioned a little bit. She's gonna run up, but she didn't really run hard up into us like Harmon did.
Careful, still there.
See if I can get any kind of drive off here and get us around. She's not, oh, there it is. I was like, she's not actually running up into us that hard. She didn't really run up into us that hard. And the fact that I'm able to kind of do what I'm doing right now is going pretty all right. If I could just get around Smith, well, here he goes. We'll be around him now. I'm not pitting this time. We got 2 drivers in front of us that are not rivals. That's a big deal. Parker Smith, who we just spun out, he's right there. He didn't lose any position for that. Oh, but Eliza Bethel being right there is a problem, so I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. It worked. It worked. Oh, we just got smashed into by Jason White, though. He is a rival. He pile drives us up into Anderson, which is why we got some of these rivals, including, I think, Jason White became a rival from trucks like what Bethel just did. Just comes and plows into us, and if we let off the brakes at all, we're plowing into the truck in front of us. So that was on me, but whatever. I know I'm driving it in really deep right now, but it's because I got to keep in mind that I got a rival right behind me that wants to murder me. And she tapped us, sent us up, got us tight. With Rutch here, I don't have much of an option. Now she's riding me into the corner. Oh, that did it. Yeah, whatever. Whatever. Up into 20th. I mean, this is how we're going to run. This is how we're going to run. I don't know what else to say. You guys have seen my Xfinity races where we don't have rivals, and I have the rival system turned on. It's just we don't have the rivals. So, whatever. We're losing positions because we had contact after the caution. And in this game, it, like, nerfs you after the restart, as somebody told me in the comments. That's, wow. Okay. I'd love to put Boyd between me and Bethel right now. It's not going to happen. Here goes Bethel right on the inside. Was able to get on the gas early with that downshift, get a little bit of power off, but ugh. You know, you come into it with a plan, and then when the green flag drops, that plan goes to shit. We're doing all right, considering what we've had to endure so far. Hit the curb, kind of rubbed on Dean a little bit, but no big deal there. Want to keep on the gas and keep putting some space between us and rivals. Sitting at 19th place now. Ooh. We got 3 more races in the Xfinity Series. So, and I'm pretty sure we'll run, I think either we'll run all 3 of them in a row, or we'll run 2 of them, then we'll run the championship truck race, then we'll run the final Xfinity race as well. Regardless, not a lot of time left on this season, which is technically season 3 in the trucks, even though it's only second full season. And then it'll be the end of our first season with Xfinity, but it'll be next season will be our first season with our own Xfinity team, trying to bring $1 million in to not just start our team, but to have a viable car, a speedway car, to do well right off the bat for us.
Inside. You're clear all around there.
Anyway, we went a bit farther this time because of the caution, so we're going to keep it green. We're going to stay with it since there's only 6 laps left in the stage. Looks like Matt Malone still leading the race. Congratulations again to that team for having such an excellent race for themselves. I suppose I could just really take some time here to hit my marks. I mean, we don't have a lot of bad going on. Hit my marks and try to get some good drive offs and see if we can actually catch Anderson and Rutsch. Probably should stop hitting that curb, huh? It definitely wrecks it for me. That worked out pretty well. I'd be pretty happy if we get to the end of the stage and we're, well, I kept it in 4th that time. That's not good. Get to the end of the stage and be in the same spot we started in. I mean, after everything that we've been through, that'd be kind of all right. This is not a problem track like Richmond. The only reason why we're having a problem right now is because we're running it on legend difficulty with a under 90 overall truck, which I just don't think is reasonable. Yeah, that was on me. I'm really trying to push it to get around Anderson on the outside here. Let's see if I can just get a really good positioning behind him and then take him on the outside soon. 1 lap to go. Probably not. Never mind. Wow, yeah, we locked him up, drove it straight a little there. Not what we wanted to do. Oh, big hit. And we finished 19th. Okay, well, hopefully everyone's pitting so that we can pit and not lose a bunch of spots. Nobody pit, so we're staying out as well.
Almost ready.
There we go. Stage number 2 is underway. 47 laps in it because they take some of those caution laps. And there goes a rival in Bethel. She took the opportunity as we weren't able to keep it tight down on the line. And that sucked. That sucked for me, but now I'm just going to have to be more aware of that in the future.
Got one outside now. Here we go now. 3 wide. Clear low, bud.
We weren't 3 wide. Spencer Boyd wasn't actually in the position for that.
Car outside.
Working funny. Sticking with Bethel has gotten us up and basically around Jordan Anderson.
Got one down low now. Clear low there.
I actually downshifted into 2nd and didn't die. That's crazy. My front end is so jacked up right now. It's all right. Short track racing. Also just getting bumped around and running into rivals and stuff like this. Paybacks. We're going to run up into the wall.
Stay high up here. Got one
Well, what?
inside.
That time I didn't wreck her, but
3 wide. Here we go now. 3 wide.
I think Oliveira might be out of the race right now. I'm not sure.
All right. Be smart out there. Going green. Be ready. Car there on the inside.
Oh, no, he's right behind us. Never mind.
Careful. Still there.
Do whatever I can to get these spots as cleanly as possible.
Careful. Still there.
I don't want to continue to junk the front end of my truck, you know? I mean, it's got smashed into by Harmon.
Car outside. Clear high, bud.
Sorry, Hill. Sorry. I should have laid on the brakes earlier to account for Mike Harmon's smash into us, but I didn't.
You're clear all around there. Got one outside now. You got room. You're clear there.
Wow. I love it. I just love getting smashed around when I'm trying to do a normal race. My favorite thing to do.
Got one peeking inside. Clear low, clear low. Car on the outside now.
We can go places, folks. Let's get it going.
Got one outside now. Got a car coming inside.
Speedy
now.
Jones.
You're
Yep.
all clear up top.
Rival smashing us. Yep.
Car there on the outside. Caution.
I mean, I'm so far back, might as well pit. Lone pit. Some of the leaders pit, actually. Interesting.
All right, man. You're coming to the green. Be ready here. Green, green, green.
All right, we got 32 left. We haven't done a speed up yet. Let's speed it up so I can take some time to just do what I can. What a bull crap stage overall. Just stupid. I actually slammed on the brakes to get to the back because I was so sick of getting beaten up. Couple leaders pit. That's not going to go well for us. They're way faster and they're rivals.
Ready.
Here we are, final stage of the race. Gonna be 100 laps or something.
Coming to the cross flag. Halfway, this time by. Car there on the outside.
And all I can do is just fight and be the least racer I can be.
Outside, outside.
Meaning no etiquette. Just purely push it as hard as I can while I'm getting smashed around by all these other drivers. We were making huge headway. And then we were on the outside of Carpenter. And he just drove us up into the wall and almost stopped us. He was driving us so hard into the wall. And I'm just like, forget this. Just purely... It's so sad that something that happened in the first 3 races of the series is why this is this way, and you cannot fix it. There goes Speedy Jones. He just spun himself out trying to wreck us. I talk about frustration, you know, you just try to get through them, but I just want to win the championship because, like I said, in the Xfinity Series, we run a whole season. We don't have anybody that's even is angry at us at all. I think we have 2 people that might be annoyed right now because we had a rough race, but we make that up because we drive so much better with them. But there's no leeway here because you get run into like that. I can't get on my brakes because I got smashed into. So when I'm on my brakes, it actually affects the way that I brake. And I can't do anything about it. We're getting smashed into again. That's going to run us right up into cost, which doesn't bother me as much because he's a rival, but you get my point. Like there goes Perez trying to spin us. So I got to get on the brakes awkwardly going into the turn 3. So Perez gets the inside on us. And then I mean, I don't have that much patience. I don't have that much patience at all. We're getting just absolutely destroyed by Bethel right now. And there we go. There we go. Right to the back again. Sorry this video sucks, folks. I hate it. I hate that this has to be this way, but we play the game as it is. Wow. That was, I think, Carpenter that just caused us to smash into Speedy Jones, giving us damage again. Here comes Jones, spinning us, trying to spin us out. Trying so hard to get next to Oliveira, who's not a rival. We know how to drive the track extraordinarily well when we're not getting absolutely decimated by people around us. Even with this slower truck, we're a top 18, top even 15. We were running low 21s when I had gotten behind everyone and wasn't dealing with any of the angry traffic. Regular traffic isn't a big deal at all. I'll run behind somebody, set it up, peek my nose in, you know, have no problem. We're about to get destroyed here. Steering wheel turn 90 degrees to the left, just to, yep. Whatever. Just accept that this is how this race is going to go. I don't have any other option here.
Ready? Inside.
Gary Norton on my inside trying to wreck me right now.
Careful, still there.
Here comes Parker Smith. Ooh, we had enough speed to get around him on the outside. Mike Harmon here, see if I can get on it and not get wrecked by him. He is like one of the most hateful drivers I've ever had, where we got really lucky there.
Got one peeking inside.
Oh, of course, these aren't rivals, but I had Gary Norton smash into me, which made it bad because I ended up running into someone. That's how Norton gets his spot.
Inside. All right, clear low.
All right. I mean, you all know it could be worse. Everybody could be a rival, not just 90% of everybody. One race left in the truck series, folks, and it's the championship race, and we are in it. So that's a good thing. I can probably get around Boyd on the outside. Maybe not.
Hold your line, stay high.
But when they're not a rival, you can work that outside like that and make it, you know, normal.
Hold your line, stay high. Hold your line, stay high.
Ah. That wasn't great.
Stay high, stay high.
Come on.
Still there.
There we go.
Careful. Still there. You got room. You're clear there.
Jason White will put us up in the wall. We got to go inside and force it. He's going to put us on the inside wall too, but it's the only way we can get around these rivals without getting ruined is get on their inside and just drive through the turn. Norrick's not a rival, but he's about as close to a rival as I can have. White ran slam into our back end, which made us go high. See if I can get around him. Oh no, that's bad. That was terrible. Terrible entrance. Now White's on my outside, so he's... Here we go.
Hold your line. Got one outside. Slow down.
See?
Car outside.
Dude's just willing to kill me. He's willing to do whatever it takes to just murder me.
Got one up top. You got room. You're clear. Car there
Come
on the
on.
outside.
There we go.
All right, you're clear.
Wow. I mean, that was a bit dramatic, don't you think, Jason? Just a bit dramatic.
Still there inside. You're all clear on the bottom end. Still there.
Back on Spencer Boyd, trying to get back up to Norrick. We lost a lot of time because of the Jason White crap.
Stay high up there. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Hey, holy crap, it wasn't because of us for the first time ever.
Coming to the green, driver. Are you ready now? Green flag.
68 left in the race.
Got one down low.
We're going to actually jump a number of laps at some point. Jason White is on my inside again.
You got room. You're clear. Stay low, stay low.
Only way I can get around him. Both of these guys, Norrick too, but Norrick is Norton, Gary Norton. He's got a really fast truck too, so.
Got one outside now.
Well, back to the back with us again. Casey Kane is out of the race. He must have brought out that one caution.
You're covered to the green. Ready. Got a car low now. You got room. You're clear there.
Could I have let off? Sure. Do I want to?
Back her
No.
down.
No, I don't. Cut some more laps down. Honestly, what I mean, whatever it takes at this point.
All right.
I'm
Be
trying,
hard out
man.
there.
I'm trying.
Green. Be ready. Ready. Hammer down. Green's out. Car
Oh,
there.
just trying to keep my patience, by the way. I'm not. This shit, there's nothing I can do here.
Careful. Still there. You got room. You're clear. Got one outside now.
I'm going to dive it in every time now. That's all I can do to even come close to getting a spot. With rivals. With non-rivals, I won't do that.
Get inside. Clear low, clear low.
Holy crap. Carpenter just railed into my fender and almost sped me up into the wall.
All around there.
Hey, Jason.
Careful there. You got room. You're clear there. Got a car high now.
Look at that.
All right.
That's all him. He turned onto us. We didn't hit his fender. I was turning that whole time. That was 100% him. Now he's going to be right behind us or right on side of us. We have to deal with that. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, thank goodness.
Coming to the green, driver. Almost ready. The green flag is in the air. Outside, outside. Still there.
Oh, back up in it.
Stay on the bottom here.
Problem is getting to Norton to pass him is just not, it's not feasible.
Clear high, clear high.
They're so fast on exit because I don't have the engine for it.
Top 3, use it if you need it. Looking inside now. All right, clear low.
This is ridiculous, but we're just playing bumper cars. That's just what we're doing today.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there. Car outside.
Got Perez on our outside pushing us, trying to push us onto the curb, but I decided to stop just flying into Norton's tail, so that's how that worked out for us. Nope, he got us and he kept spinning us.
Car on the outside now.
Perfect.
Outside, outside. Top 3, use it if you need it. Inside. Stay high up here. Road clear.
What do we got left? 50 in the race. Let's run it until there's 15 or 10 left, and we'll be back on the mic at that point. Again, deepest apologies. We run every race, no matter how crappy they are, and this one's purely this way simply because of the rivals. I mean, we know how to drive the track just fine, but with these rivals, trying to get up, trying to get any positions, it's merely impossible. So speed things up. We'll be back with about 10 to go so that we don't have to waste any more of your time. Enjoy the speed up, enjoy the music. All right, we got 10 to go here. Oh, we got a lot of damage, and if I don't short shift into fourth gear, we'll blow the engine. But on the flip side, we have bullied, I guess, our way up into 12th place. I can't really say bullied. We were driving just fine until we got back to rivals. If you saw that, we went a number of laps and we had gotten down into the 20s, low 20, like 20.9 or whatever, which was way faster than anything we had done during practice or qualifying. And we were really just able to do some good work here. And obviously we're sticking with these cars, trucks, whatever, so it's gone all right. But with the rivals, it ended up being just a rough race overall. And I'm just thankful that we've so far made it through. We should have probably DNF'd twice, but we got lucky and didn't somehow. And now I'm just glad that we're sticking behind Sauter and Perez and driving away from Gustine and Max Koss, and gonna bring it home with something better than what I ever thought we were going to. So that was crazy. What we got left now? 6 to go. We keep getting that little temperature thing popping, which obviously we're so late in the race, there's no way that I'm gonna do anything to go in and get it fixed. We're just gonna run it. That's why I stayed out this last time. I'm like, well, we're so far up, either we find out that we're trash and we can't stay up here, or we stay up here and, you know, salvage a really good race position. The race itself sucked. We got beat the crap out of this race. And again, I'll just reiterate the fact that if we don't have the rivals that we have, or let me just say the number of rivals we have, this race is entirely different. The positioning may be the same, but as far as it looking more like a real race with real driving and etiquette and all of that, you know, that's the whole difference. But we're in the position we're in, so here we go. Because we've caught Sauter, actually. It'd be weird to try to pass him. I mean, I'd love to pass him, but again, he is a rival, so getting onto his inside, which I just did. But now I gotta worry about if I do, well, he's got so much power coming out, it doesn't matter. There's nothing I can do with this. So I can catch his bumper, but it doesn't matter. And I'm sure his crap not going to go on his outside, because that's going to ruin our race. So we'll just finish out these last couple laps here. Close out our season or our race at Martinsville. Not our season, of course. We have the one last race at Phoenix for the championship. That's a big deal. And hopefully we'll be able to walk away with the championship in the truck series. As I said before, we'll be pushing for 2 championships in every other series, but in the truck series, we just won out of it. Got ourselves a 12th place finish. That was insane considering how bad of a race it was. You can kind of tell by our speed rating only being 100. Normally we're around 103 or 105, so just a poor job overall. Should get a good thumbnail out of it though. Top 5, David Schildhouse wins at Martinsville. He had already won 1 race in the last 4, so good job for that team. That's going to put them pretty much equal with us going into this championship race. Matt Kenseth 2nd, Grant Hanfinger 3rd, Gary Norton 4th, Matt Malone your pole winner 5th. Bryce Egan led some laps and did take the 2nd stage of victory in that one. Graham with the 7th place finish, John Perez 10th. As you know, we came in 12th. Max Koss 15th. Michael Chavez 19th. Norick 20th. Parker Smith 21st. Liza Bethel 25th. Stout 27th. Oliveira 28th. Oliveira 27th. Jones 28th. Carpenter 31st. And then Casey Kane did not finish. He finished last in the race. Here are your final 4. Johnny Sauter advances on points. We knew that was going to happen. Stuart Friesen is able to get in as well. So there you have it. Your final 4 for the championship race. Fastest lap of the race, Bryce Egan with a 20.519. Bryce Egan led the most laps with 106. Grant Enfinger started 14th and finished 3rd. And tough break obviously goes to Casey Kane for his DNF. We advance to the championship round. Hurrah. There it is. We advance to the championship 4. All right. Well, we got some nice people going to say some all right things with us, so that's good. I want to make sure I press the right button here. Friend, you don't even race. Thanks for that. Gustine, top 20. Nice. Austin Hill. It wasn't a tough race. It wasn't a tough race. Justin Little, I don't think he races either. Rayum, thank you. Anderson. I'm just any opportunity to move these drivers that aren't angry. Oh my goodness. All right, so got him back to angry, so he's not. I didn't think we even hit him once. Well, here's actually what's cool. You're gonna get to see a similar race without the rivals in the next episode, as we're gonna load up that torn, beaten, and tattered truck onto the hauler to get repaired by my amazing crew. And then we're going to turn around, take this Mike Harmon Racing number 48 car off the truck, get back on the track, and really just hope that all the stuff I've said recently about how much better we are when we're racing in the Xfinity Series comes to fruition on track here. As you're well aware, we don't do any changes to the car as far as advanced setups go, so that's gonna obviously put us in a position. We don't have any rivals in the Xfinity Series, so we're not gonna have to deal with, if we go inside, we're gonna be able to be more strategic on picking off drivers. Anyway, though, we have this race, we have the truck race, and then we have the, I thought we had 5 races. I guess it's just 4 races left. That's awesome. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, folks. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for sticking with me through all of this season. And to the new subscribers and everybody out there, thank you as well for supporting the channel. I do greatly appreciate it. But until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.